let's move to our A's and our F's, and we'll begin, Nina, with your F.
Okay. Nearly 278 million people on the African continent, which is about 1 in 5 people there, are experiencing chronic hunger or starvation. A major contributor is armed conflict, but also drought, floods, poverty, population density. Unless the rest of the world pays attention and does something, it's projected to get worse and to double by the year 2030.
Ty, you're up.
My F goes to the Qatari-Trump deal to give the richest country in the world, the United States, a Boeing 747 for Trump's personal use. The utter shamelessness of this act beggars description. It's a level of graft that would embarrass any dictator, yet Trump's avarice, whether it's meme coins, Trump social, or other corruption, on America's reputation has no limits. And the grift has turned into a dripping funnel, into a gaping maw. And my F is shared with the Attorney General, Congress, and the American people for allowing such graft in our name.
Aaron.
So my F actually goes to the International Olympic Committee for continuing to refuse to let the Haudenosaunee Nationals lacrosse team compete in the Olympics. Lacrosse will be back in the 2028 Olympics. The Haudenosaunee Nationals are an indigenous lacrosse team that represent the Haudenosaunee Confederacy here in New York. They're currently ranked 3rd in international competition. They've been competing in world and international competition for years, but they're still being banned from the Olympics despite entreaties from the United States and Canadian governments to let them in. Do better.
Luke.
My F goes to the New York City prison system. This week, the federal government took control of Rikers Island after years of mismanagement and violation of inmates' constitutional rights.
And now to our A's. Nina.
Okay, so I am not Catholic, but I am very proud of the fact that the new Pope is from my hometown, Chicago. And with that, I believe he deserves the very greatest of Chicago introductions. Drum roll, please.
Okay, drum roll for the Pope from Chicago, and Ty, let's go to your
My A goes to Burke Library and the staff of the library at Hamilton College. Libraries are the laboratory of history, but they're also the cutting edge of tech. I needed 18th century dueling pistols for a class, and they made them out of 3D printers in buff and blue, our colors at Hamilton. I wanted generative AI chatbots of our founding fathers, and I just finished a class using them. Libraries everywhere are a great resource and the hub of our communities.
I spent countless hours in that library.
It's a great library.
We didn't have a 3D printer back then. Aaron.
So my A goes to the Mohawk Valley Economic Development District. Their mission is to promote economic growth and community resiliency within the Mohawk Valley. The workers at MVED do an incredible job working with municipalities and counties to channel state and federal grant money to promote business and community development. I've worked directly with a lot of their staff to make our communities better prepared for climate change, and they do an incredible job.
Luke.
My A goes to all our college graduates this spring and their families. Congratulations on this tremendous and life-changing accomplishment.
Terrific. Yes, we should all congratulate those graduates. A lot of hard work, like we used to do in the Burke Library. The Pope from Chicago, apparently now the hottest team in America is going to be the Chicago White Sox. He's a fan, right? I know it. I checked the record.
It's going to take a whole lot of prayers.
They were 12 and 29, but a miracle could be in the offing.
Yes.